I recently learned the sweetest moments happen in Chesapeake, Virginia. I had the pleasure of visiting the H.E. Williams Candy Company. It is a third-generation, family-owned company operating since 1919. They make candy the old-fashioned way in a one-room, 4,000-square-foot factory using the same recipe used by their grandfather when the company began. David Williams explained to our group how they make the candy, why they don't advertise, and how you can get your hands on their delicious products. H.E. Williams is known for their famous peach buds. It is a peach-flavored hard candy filled with a chewy coconut filling. They make other flavors of hard candy too. We also met David's brother Joe, who is seen here working with the coconut filling for the next batch of peach buds. The hard candy is cooking in the same copper tubs used when their grandfather started the business. They use 30 pounds of corn syrup, 70 pounds of sugar, and a gallon of water to make each batch. When it is cooking, they mix up the colors for the hard candy. Once the candy mix has reached a desired temperature, they pour it out onto the cooling trays and smooth it out. There is cold water running under the trays. Next, they add the color. Peach buds use the colors yellow, orange, and red. The entire batch has yellow color, and then they mix orange in a third of the batch and red in a third.
You know what he's putting on there now? All right. Same thing as sweet tarts. I don't know why they call them sweet tarts.
Once it is slightly cold and starts to harden on the bottom, they begin separating and folding the colors. They fold each color over and over. And then they knead it like bread to make sure the color is mixed into a big ball. They have 3 separate balls, each weighing between 33 and 50 pounds. Then it is time for the 1908 taffy spinning machine that has been spinning their candy since the company began. Spinning improves the coloration and adds air to the candy. The flavor is also added while spinning. Then they layer the colored candy on top of each other and they add the coconut mixture, roll it out, and create a log of sweetness. The candy, the consistency of taffy, is then hand-fed into a machine that crimps it and creates a ribbon of color.
Are you eating the peach bud?
Yeah, your brother gave me a piece.
All right. How do we do?
It's delicious.
It is deposited onto a conveyor belt, then transported and deposited onto another cooling tray. They break up the pieces before it is completely cold. As you can imagine, the smell of the candy was heavenly, sweet and delicious. Once the candy is cold, it is bagged and labeled for sale. My favorite flavors were the peach buds and the banana. This factory makes candy the old-fashioned way, and they run their business that way also. They don't have a website, and they don't accept credit cards. As modern as they get is a telephone and answering machine. You call them, place your order, and send a check or money order, and they will ship your hard candy to you. As David told us, it's a sweet life working at H.E. Williams Candy Factory.